I'm back in Avenir this week, and I'm here in Avondale because there's a lot going on here. This week, we're going to go through all the models here. We did an extensive look through all the models. We're going to talk about the CDD. They cut out a lot of the CDD. So if you want the numbers of Avenir, this is a video you got to watch. We're going to talk about the events of what's going on around town center. We're going to talk about the Coconut Crossing, brand new shopping here in this area. You stick around because we're going to explore all Avondale, and all Avenir has to offer. My name is Ray Fernandez. I'm with Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Luxury Homes, and welcome to Avondale. Let's start with the most expensive home in their classic series. It's called the Riverwalk. It's a two-story home and literally is one of my favorites. Let's go have a look. This is definitely a unique floor plan. As you might tell just by having this back here, I get a lot of people, when we take people to this model, ask what this is. Well, the answer is whatever you want to make of it. Let me turn this around to get a better view of it. So it's right off the kitchen. It is sort of like a place to do bills, do a little work right off the kitchen, maybe kids doing homework, things like that. This home actually shows with a pool. I'll go out there in a minute. It shows really nice. The other factor I think that's really the other function that we have here that included with the home is this, what you Northerners probably refer to as a mudroom. Check it out. So it's right off the kitchen, right off the garage also. So the idea is that if you come from the garage, as you can see, it's a two-car garage. Take a look. Most of the time when you buy a new construction home, they don't finish the garage for you. In fact, that's one of the things, my advice to you, even if the builder offers it, do it afterwards, finish the garage afterward. It's less expensive and you're not adding to your basis of your home. But mudroom is always off the garage. Back here, you have a nice sized pantry. Check this out. So this whole section here, I think, is actually quite nice. The family room and the kitchen, they use KitchenAid appliances, which I like. It's in fact, I have some of it in my home. I think it shows well. This is a natural gas community, so here we go. So you can get a natural gas oven. So let's go. The downstairs is nice. Like I said, it's unique. But let's go take a look at what they have upstairs. When you get to the top of the stairs, you come to this loft. Again, well, not again, but I've said it in many videos before. It is a very functional area. It's not the biggest loft, but you have one. TV area, closet back there. Here's your master. So you have a generous master. I just hear him in the closet. Closet is off the master bath. The shower's a little bit on the unique side. You got windows in there. It's nice. The master bedroom itself, as you could see, is generous on its own account. This master takes up the whole one side. Adjacent to it, you have your washer and dryer. Down here, you have all the other rooms. So the Riverwalk is a total of 4 bedrooms. It's a flex room plus a loft. The loft is where I'm standing right now. I'll take it down to the flex room. The flex room is big and it's nice. It's off the front. It's a great room for an office. Total of 2.5 to 3.5 bathrooms, depending on how you want to, make it up. There is some flexibility in the floor plan. That means 2679 square feet under air. And the price, I know you're going to want to know about that. The base price of this home is $838,000. Let's check out the rest of it. So this is it for a 2,600 square foot home. This house lays out well. It gives you the loft. It has that office downstairs. We're going to look at that next. So we've sold some of these to some families here in Avondale, and I think for if you have a family, this is a good home. This is a good home to consider. You see that? This is the office. I love this. And this is one of the reasons I save it towards the end. You have of this home, that is. They have these nice bay windows. Every time I have people walk in here, they love it because it gives there's lots of light. If you make this an office, it's literally right off the front door. Here is the front door right here. So if you want to make this an office, and you do occasionally have people that you greet at the office, it's right there. You don't have to trek them through the rest of the house. They have a powder room right here, and powder rooms are nice. And it's a big powder room here. Check it out. So this is if you have guests and so forth. You don't have to have that full shower and all that. I think people do appreciate this. Of course, back here, you have your dining area. So this is one of the. It's not like not a formal dining room, but it's adjacent to the kitchen. If there was one con to this model, is the aisle. It's big, but it's not the biggest. So that would be the one con, I would say. But you're gonna like this. Let's go check out outside, and I'm going to talk about some of the lots and how they work the lot pricing here in Avondale, here in Avenir. So here I am in the backyard of the Riverwalk, and as you can tell, it is beautiful. So, couple of things. One of the things that's unique to Avondale, it's got, out of all of Avenir, it's got the best yard to house ratio. They have 2 different kinds of plans here, floor plans or collections, I should say. They have the classic and the estate. And sometimes the classic is not always the least expensive or the smallest, but just the way they sit. It is, however, true about this. You have more room side to side on an estate home. As an example, the room in between the homes, like between this home to that home, on a classic it's 10 feet. On an estate it's 16 feet. Your lots, of course, are going to be bigger on the estate homes. That's just the way it works. They have couple of important streets in this neighborhood. I can guide you on this. They just sold out. They sold out a cul-de-sac by name of Banner Court. We had a lot of activity on that. I remember when they opened that up, and we had people taking the home right away. A buyer in particular that took the home immediately after, and it was a smart thing to do. They are in the process. They just released a second cul-de-sac. It's called, it'll get to the name, Hubbard Court. That just opened. There's still homes available there. Reach out to us if you want to know, look at what those lots are about. But there's a lot of different variation to the lots here. You can buy a lot here for $10,000. You can buy a lot for $200,000. So some of the better ones aren't released yet. They didn't release all the best ones at once. So there's still some good choice lots. There's like 1 or 2 lots available that are quite unique in my mind. We had one of our buyers purchase it recently, one of them recently, where you're overlooking a lake, and then on the other side of the lake is a preserve. That's beautiful. You don't see that anywhere in Avenir. You really don't see that pretty much anywhere in Palm Beach. So the lake pricing is going to be usually a little bit more, but that kind of view is unique to Avenir. Or I'm sorry, unique to Avondale at Avenir. So the other thing about this is the classic are 50 feet. Was it 50 feet? Yeah, 50 feet wide. And from the home to the back is 130 feet. That's true of whether you're at a classic or an estate. On the estate lots, here as you can see, is one of these estate lots down here. They're 70 feet wide. You can buy a pool here. I'll go through my pool notes. You can, if you're looking to build, you can build a pool. Depends on if you do an estate or if you do a classic, but they start at $85,000. If you're buying a classic home and you want a pool, they start at $85,000. It isn't going to be as nice as this one though. This one is a little bit more money. This is also what they call here in Florida a bird cage. This keeps all the insects out. You can literally, if it's cool enough, like in the winter or in the fall, you can literally keep your doors open on your patio, on your loggia, and then just open up, and it feels, this whole pool area becomes a room. Paradise here in Avondale in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Here we are on Avondale's model row, and over here, as I turn around, is the sales center. If you walk into that sales center on your own, you're absolutely crazy. We highly recommend independent representation. Independent representation means we need to be there on your first visit when you walk in there for the first time. That's the only way we as realtors are allowed to help you. If you walk in there on your own and work directly with this consultant there, you are essentially negotiating with the seller without any representation. If we do use us, we will be there for your whole visit. If there are resales in this community or any of the communities around, and this one there is, we can help you with those. They're not going to tell you about them because they want to sell you new stuff. They want to sell you all their new construction homes. We can help you with and compare to what's going on over there with existing homes. Also, if this is not a good fit for you, as an example, if you think a bigger home is more appropriate, we can take you over there. There are lots of other communities that we can help you with. In any event, if you want independence, we need to be there on your whole visit, and that's what we do here at Living in Palm Beach, powered by eXp Realty. With independent representation, we can guide you through the whole process. From your first visit to we can help you out with the inspections. We can help you give you some guidance on what options make the most sense. In any case, we would love to help you here at Living in Palm Beach. I find this to be one of the most popular classic homes in Avondale. It's called the Prestige. It's on the smaller side. If you want a home, if you're like maybe not a big family, but you want an elegant home, this is a home I would consider. Let's go check out the Prestige here in Avondale. Okay, this home is 2,080 square feet. It is total of you can make it either 2 to 3 bedrooms. If you can make it 3. I think there's a whole different market when you do 3 bedrooms. It also has well, let me show you this. This is one of the ways I like to see it. This model shows it well. So this is almost like its own little suite almost. Here we are. I'm at the front door, right? And as soon as you walk in, I'll turn the camera around, you look to the left and you got this little like suite action going. Let me show you. So they show this as an office, but truly it's because it has a closet. It really is a bedroom. So you have they show this as 2 bedrooms in the front, making this a 3-bedroom. This is, if I was to buy this house, this is how I would do it. It's basically a 3-bedroom house for a little bit over 2,000 square feet. Like always, they're going to do they do the master back and to the right. Here at the Prestige, the way this is set up, it's no exception. Let's go check it out. Well, if you caught that, we have 2 closets one closet's off the bathroom. Big, of course, her closet. This is sort of unique. This is nice. I've always liked this. See if you can see it from here. See this little handle there? Opens up. You could take your clothes from this bedroom, from this closet in your off the master, and throw it right into the laundry room. I love that. And of course, you have this is the master bath. Over here, you have off the bedroom, you have the smaller his closet. The master bedroom itself, I feel is here. I'll turn it around again. I feel is pretty generous. So this is, I find, to be one of the most popular homes in the classic series. But now we're going to kick it up a notch. And we're going to go to the estate series. 19 years ago, my family and I relocated to this beautiful part of the world we call sunny South Florida, and we haven't looked back. Today, we truly find an honor to help people, perhaps like you, do the exact same thing. So if you're thinking about this area and you want to ask questions from people who have actually made the move, people who have actually done it, well, there's a few ways to get a hold of us. Down below is our email address. That's one great way. Also on the screen, you see our phone number. You can either call or text that number, but literally 2 of the best ways is in the description in the comments section. There you can click on that link. When you click on that link, we can set some time for us to speak, either through a phone call or through a Zoom, whatever way you feel most comfortable. In any case, we have your back when it comes to relocating here to sunny South Florida. Here we have literally one of my favorite homes that they make. It's one of the more popular homes in the estate. It's called the Stellar, and I'll show you a few features in this home that I really, really like. But before I do that, just to mention the Prestige that we were going to, I didn't get to the price. I'll give it to you now. The Prestige starts at $762,000. You can get in this community in the, it depends on what your upgrades are on your lot, but on the bare bone minimum, like if you do like a $10,000 lot with no upgrades, you can still get in this community in the upper 700s. But realistically, and here we're living in Palm Beach, we live in Realville, you're really looking at the 800s. I've had people that have bought here in the 700s, but today prices have gone up. They had a price increase a few months back of about $35,000 across the board. There's a reason for that. Palm Beach is one of the most sought after communities in the whole country. Prices here are stronger than anywhere else. Here in Avenir, and I'm going to get to this later, they have this town center that's going in that's going to be, they've made a lot of progress on it recently, and a lot of things are starting to develop with that. It's going to make this one of the most sought after areas in Palm Beach. But without further ado, let's go into the Stellar. So before I go in there, I want to show a couple things. See, you have a 3-car garage, you have a 2 and a 3. Now, that's all covered up. It's hard to tell because it's a model home. One day, they will sell this model, and they will put a driveway here. So they'll fix this all up. The other thing I don't think does this home justice is they put this tree right in the front there. It hides this beautiful home. I don't think it does it justice. But again, let's go in the Stellar. I think this home shows really well. I remember coming in this model when they first opened this community. The prices were lower then. I always tell you guys, get in early. It's not too late to get in here, but get in any community early. And if you want to know which communities are coming, here at Living in Palm Beach, we will tell you. But you want to get, the earlier you're going to get, the better off. The prices today here in Avondale will be better today than they will be tomorrow. It's just the way it is. In fact, they have some aggressive incentives right now, especially with the interest rate buy downs. I'm going to go over some of that a little bit later as well. You can get a super low interest rate here, below 5, and maybe even a lot below 5 as a teaser rate, as the first year rate. But I'll go into the details of that. But I want to show you a couple factors about this home. First off, let's look at the island. I think the islands, the prestige of a longer island like this shows. The nicer estate homes have the longer island. Look at this. This thing just shows well. Same appliances. You still have your KitchenAid appliances. Same huge pantry. I wish my pantry was that big. I have a bigger home than this, and my pantry is a lot smaller than that. It drives me nuts. Dining area off here. But here is my number one feature about this home that I love. Voila. Have a look at that. I love this feature. Now, I've seen this feature in other homes. It just, for some reason, it just strikes me here. This is the first place I did ever see it years ago. But these are what they call pocket doors. It corners too. So as you can see, the doors go into the walls. So this opens up the whole area. I love it. I'll take you out to the pool. It's got another one of those bird cages, as I was telling you about. A beautiful pool. Of course, if you move here, you don't have to build a pool per se, because we have a great community pool here. That's one of the attributes of living in Avenir. It's a pretty big, it's a pretty big cage. So this home is wider because this is an estate home. This is going to be wider than the classics. But I just think this shows well. It has a cabana bath. So you have a choice here. You see this bathroom right here? So if you're in the pool and you don't want the person coming in the house and trekking in water, they have a cabana bath right here. And I'll take it on the other side to show you it better. Voila, here it is. So this goes outside. Here's the deal. That's an upgrade. It's a great upgrade. If I bought this house, I would take that. But there's a downside to it. If you put the cabana bath in, it makes this loggia, this patio, smaller. So you can elect, if that's not important to you, you could elect to have no cabana bath and you make this patio even larger. Choice is yours. As you can see, I'm excited about this home. It's 2,483 square feet under air, so it's just shy of 2,500 square feet under air. 3 bedrooms plus a flex room. You can make it 3 or 4 baths. It's a 2.5 to 3 car garage, so there is some flexibility. This one has the master on the other side. That's a little bit unique, but let's go check this out. Now you can see you got the nice, 3 windows here. Nice and airy. It's got that same concept of I'll turn this camera around a second. It's got that same concept of the windows in the shower. Check it out. Like a bowling alley in there. Again, off the bathroom is this beautiful, huge master closet. This is in the little thing in the middle. This is to die for. I wish my closet was that large. It just shows well. Let's go to the other side. See, here you have that mudroom again, the garage. Let's see how they do the garage here. So here is they say 2.5 car garage, and the reason is this is a golf cart garage. Let me show you. So that's really a 3-car garage, but that one car might not fit like a huge car. It might not fit a Hummer. If it's a smaller, sedan, it'll fit it. It's made for the golf cart. This is a very golf cart friendly community. People take their golf carts everywhere. When you go to the town center in the future, and I'll talk about the town center later, you can just take your golf cart right there. You can go to Publix, the restaurants, all from your golf cart. Again, a mudroom, just like us Northerners like. Got the game on bedroom going on there. And as we come to the front of the house, we've got a decent size office in the front. Again, an office in the front. So in my book, this home shows well. This is why I think this is one of the most popular models in all of Avondale here in Avenir in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Oh, one more thing. So right there you have the bedroom, bathroom. It's right out here. So this is almost like a multi-generational thing. If you have had people buy this house or look at this house, consider this house for that exact reason, you can literally close this off and they have their own bathroom, their own bedroom, as separate away from everybody else, away from the rest of the house. This house has an amazing floor plan. So I'm going out the gate here. And there's a reason why I'm doing that is because this house is like half on the gate, half in the gate, half not in the gate. This is the reverence. This is 2,669 square feet under air. Let me turn the camera out so you can get a feel of the whole home. So this is the biggest home we've seen so far, but it's not the biggest here in Avondale. That one is. We're going to go in there in a minute. But this home here I like the way it's set up here. Two-car garage. And then they have this one, and this is even smaller, half a garage, they call it, or a golf cart garage. And that will fit a golf cart and probably not much bigger. As you can see, if you're coming on this driveway and angling to get in there, you're not going to do that. That's really only for like bicycles and golf carts and maybe motorcycles, that type of thing. But it's nice because this is a very golf cart friendly community. And so people do generally take the golf cart anywhere. And once the town center opens, forget about it. There's a lot of new developments coming in the town center. The other thing I want to tell you about is this is right across the street from Panther National, which is the most expensive community here in Avenir. And it's literally right across the street. But without further ado, and I have a lot more stuff to talk about here, especially regards the deals that they have going, a lot of great incentives here. Without further ado, let's go into the reverence. If you want a big one-story home, this is it. This is beautiful. It looks like an estate home. Nice long estate countertop. I love those. Even back here, the kitchen area is nice and long, right? They continue to use the KitchenAid product for all their appliances. Again, a big pantry. Again, a nice big mudroom. They got the same concept here where you can go, you have the laundry room. I'll show you this. The laundry room, the mudroom, laundry room, into the master suite, which is nice. Let's go check out the rest of it. The difference with this bathroom is that they have a shorter shower. It's a regular, one, regular standing shower. And you have your bathtub. People like bathtubs, especially people with families with children. Nice big, very a lot of light in here. But I like the way this works out. Again, I'm gonna walk through here, go right off the master suite. You go to your laundry, and you go to the mudroom, and into the garage, and into the kitchen. It just lays out well. This has the nicest pool. I'm going to take you outside. I mean, I cannot leave this home without showing you the pool here. I've got some other information to give you while I'm out there. Big open area. If you like open, this is it. Open 1 story. This is it. Nice tray ceiling. Let's go check out the office. So the residence is only 3 bedrooms, believe it or not. It's a big home, but it's only 3 bedrooms plus this flex. This is more of a longer office. It's not as deep, but it's a longer office. This residence is $979,000. So you're looking at about when you add the land and you add your upgrades, you're looking over $1 million. But it's one of the nicest homes here at Avondale. Continuing here, we have this bedroom here, and we're going to walk straight across to the next one. What I like about this is a very unique floor plan. This is not something you see other communities. So if you want a unique home compared to everyone else, this is one to consider. Let's go. Let's go check out this amazing yard. What do you think of that? That's super nice, right? Estate series, so it's going to be 70 feet wide. And each, they have some unique lots. I told you about the cul-de-sac. If you want a cul-de-sac home in this community, which is not common here in Avenir, now's the time to get it. They have some of the best lots in the whole community are in fact on that cul-de-sac. One is already sold, so that won't last too long. One of the things I wanted to tell you about, the builder here, I'm going to put this down. The builder here has changed their strategy a little bit. While I look over this brilliant pool, I've changed their strategy a little bit. They had a lot of speculation, meaning that they just started building the homes before, like all those are closed homes back there. They just started building the homes and figured the buyers will come, and they did. And they're almost out. Here are my spec sheet homes. These are homes that you can see like a lot of red in there saying sold. Here's my classic. I should say their class. It's not really me. There's the estates. So there's I think we counted yesterday. I was sat down with the builder. I think there's 8 or so spec homes still available. By the time you see this video, it might be less, but you can get really good deals on those spec homes, by the way. But they're going more towards a strategy of a to be built. So that's where you pick your model, you pick your lot, and that kind of thing. So that's sort of how they do it. But anyways, they have some of the nicest lots here. We've had buyers. Here's them. I know the differences between these communities. We have had buyers that have look at this community, look at Apex as an example. Here's the pros and the cons between them. They have some better lots sometimes. I had someone went into contract here just recently, and the reason they did is they couldn't find the same lot over at Apex. They had the best lot that they could find literally in all of Avenir here, and they bought it for that reason. To them, the amenities wasn't as big a deal, and all the other stuff that Apex brings. But that's them. But the other thing, and I'm going to go into the biggest home soon, it's a little bit less than 3,000 square feet. Over at Apex, you can get homes that, above 5,000 square feet under air. So if you have a big family looking for a bigger community, a bigger home, that's more the community. But the uniqueness of the community is what strikes me here at Avondale in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. So I'm going to go over some of the numbers here. I sat down with the builder yesterday, and they've got some interest rate specials right now where you could do a 4.99% 2-1 buy down. I saw some interest rates I read that were even lower. So they are very aggressive. if you were to go to market today, you're going to get about a 6.5% interest rate. So they have significantly lower rates. We did the math, and it really does. It takes away hundreds of dollars in your monthly payment if you look into finance. So some homes are more aggressive than others. There's one I saw there that is first year 2.99% interest rate. So if you want to get in there and basically have free money for a year and then pay it off, you could do that. That same home, second year, 3.99%. And then from there forward, it's 4.99%. That incentive is on the buy down equates to $70,000 for you engineers and mathematicians and your analysts. If I know this is a little bit more complicated than most people would like, but reach out to our team. I could tell you a little bit more how that works. But basically, you're getting $70,000 in a discount there. The difference in some of these, we ran the math, and it's like a $750,000 home as an example with 10% down, using a 6 and 7/8% finance rate. Your payment is going to be $6,305 with all your HOA and interest and taxes and all that. But if you did it with that particular home, it comes to $5,277 a month. So you can keep your payment under $5,200 a month, under $5,300 a month. So that's it. That's like $1,000 difference. So reach out to our team if you want to know more about how you can take advantage of the interest rate buy downs here at Avondale in Avenir of Palm Beach Gardens. Now let's go into the granddaddy here of Avondale. Let's check out the Whitestone. As you can see here, there's no sign in front of it here. There's not, if you see, it's not gated in. This is not actually part of the model row here at Avondale, but we have permission to go in and check it out. One day they're going to sell this home with the furniture in it, and it's this is a big house, and let me show you a little bit about what this house is about. So this house is 2,894 square feet under air. It's over $1 million, $1,058,000. It's got to, it's a two-story home. Here's some of the unique features. This has a formal dining room, and I think it's a nice one. It's an open, formal dining room. You have this little area here that you can use as an office. It actually opens up into the family room. So again, for good room for kids to do homework. As we come here, you can see we have like a nice little suite on its own. Obviously you can make it an office like they do, but it does have a closet here. So you can make this like a little suite or an in-laws type of suite, because you can just shut this off. And then let's go check out what they have upstairs. Look at this loft. So this is, as you can see, a significantly larger loft. It's almost like a bedroom. I bet you could close this off and make it a bedroom if you like. The way it shows right now, it's 4 to 5 bedrooms and a flex room and this loft. So it's got like a little hallway of rooms here. There's one bedroom here. Check it out. So the way this shows, it's got the 3 bedrooms and the loft upstairs, and downstairs is the master. I will say all their masters are pretty much of similar size. They're generous, but it's not like this is a little bit bigger. This is the biggest house, and this master is a little bit bigger, but it's not a ton bigger. So no matter what home you buy here in Avondale, you get a generous master suite. The other thing this house is, it has that, it's not like as big as the other, but they haven't. The cornered pocket doors, they have it here too, which is a nice feature. But one thing I want to tell you about, there's something that happened recently with this community. They the builder here is Pulte. I haven't even mentioned that yet. Pulte is the parent company. Their luxury line is called the Devasta. So we're in a Devasta home. It's the luxury line of Pulte homes. They bought out this community has a CDD, and they bought out a portion of the CDD. They bought out the debt side, and so your CDD was a lot more, and now it's a lot less. Their CDD is literally one of the lowest in Avenir. You need a roadmap to figure out who's what and where when it comes to the CDD prices. But suffice it to say, they did buy out the CDD, so it made it much more affordable to live here in Avondale of Avenir. So this is the way you should think of it. And the confusing thing is every community in Avenir states their HOA fee differently, so it's hard to really track. You need to listen to people like us. We've sold homes in every single community here, so we know the differences between. Some of them will include the CDD in their HOA fee, others will not. That's why, don't get misled. You got to look at apples to apples. But the apple here in Avondale is their HOA is $336 per month. Their CDD is $2,330 a year. So that equates to $550 per month for your HOA fee if you include the CDD in it. So it also includes other things, like at Apex, as an example, there's no, they do not do your backyard. Here they do. And I've had listings in here with people in fact, I have a listing coming up right now. If you want to buy a resale, by the way, we do resales here. If I mentioned that before, but I'll say it again. If you want to look at resales in here, we could help you with that. But I've sold resales in here. I have a listing coming up as well. But it's helpful when you have an out-of-town buyer, out-of-town resident, like if you're a snowbird, and we get a lot of people that are snowbirds that only come here for the winter time, that they take care of your yard. It's one of the benefits to living here and having that kind of HOA here in Avondale. Here I am at the entrance to Avondale. If you were to go, actually just over there is the entrance to Panther National, the most exclusive community here in Avenir, starting at like $5 million. Those are nice houses. About 200 homes. It's on a Jack Nicklaus course. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the communities here. Jack Nicklaus signature course. There's also another golf course down there called Sandhill Crane. If you are a golfer, this is the perfect community for you. They have a Sandhill Crane. You can take your golf cart from your house, like these golf cart garages that we talked about, and you can take it right onto like their restaurant there, and it's called a Dancing Crane, and you can right onto the golf course. The Panther National is a membership course. So currently it's closed to outside residents. One day they did sell some to non-residents. They might change that at some point. The demand is so high that the initiation fee when they closed it to non-residents was about $500,000. Again, this is why I think this community is going to hold its value. It's got so much going on here. It's a higher end community. There's an airport down there. There's a small airport. It's not like the West Palm Beach Airport, the Palm Beach International Airport. It's for people like that live in Panther National to take their private plane to like the Hamptons and Key West and stuff like that. So we have the town center. Town center is what everyone's been waiting to open. They've started it. They've started slowly but surely starting to tell you about some of the stuff that's coming up. They had built the Publix. It was literally 2 months from open, or 2 weeks from opening, and we had a tornado come through here and did damage to the Publix. They had an argument, but they had a debate as to whether they should knock down and start over. Those people won, and that's what they're doing. It looks like it's going to be Q1 of next year, I'm told. I was with the builder yesterday, and we were discussing all this. They have some stores in the front of the town center. Those are going up already. If you were to go past the town center in the front, those stores are going in. I have a list of some of them. Reach out to our team if you want to know what some of them are. There's a list of about a dozen of things that they already have names going in there. There's an Aldi's going in over there too in one of those areas. Across the way is is something called the Coconut Crossing. You could look it up if you like, but that's going to be something that was not known initially, but now it is. You have Coconut Crossings is going to be, that's where the Aldi is, and it's going to be a bunch of stores. It's going to be it's southwest of the corner of Coconut and North Lake Boulevard. So this is a little bit far west, Avondale and Avenir, but everything is going to be right here. It's sort of like what they have over in Alton, like the Alton Town Center. It's going to be the Avenir Town Center. They're working on extending Coconut Boulevard up into the Beeline. So if you want to go to Downtown Gardens, which is you'll take it from the Coconut to the Beeline to PGA Boulevard. That's going to be your easiest way. That's coming. They're currently working on it. They just opened up the Coconut Boulevard to North Lake. So there's a lot happening here. They're doing a lot to get this place going. It's going to be really exciting. And the town center is going to be one of the gems of Palm Beach, Florida. Avondale, Avenir, Palm Beach Gardens, paradise here in South Florida.